Season 2 of the PatandJT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Hurrdat Media Network.
Better push my button. I didn't have my button. It's muted. I'm sitting here talking. Muted. So is it 2 weeks, 3 weeks to Sweet Stock?
Well, for
today,
3 full weeks. It'll be 2 weeks from this Saturday.
That's crazy. It seems like.
So, and it's as we speak, it is, what day it is?
Today's Monday, the 9th of August, 2021.
There we go. So the 28th is the day of Sweet Stock.
Pumped.
And we've been getting people lined up, getting things set up for backstage, got the itinerary put together, talking to people that are coming in from all over the place that are coming in. People we used to work with that don't even work in radio or don't work in any kind of broadcasting, but they're like, oh my God, we're going to come back, and trying to find their old pictures. And
yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
So, and I'm just like, I'm so excited that everybody is so excited. Mm-hmm. And it is going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you can go to sweetstock.com. All the details are right there. Use our code PatandJT and you get $10 off on your ticket.
That's a great deal.
Yeah. So use that code. Go
on
ahead.
On any level. Because there's
on any
multiple
level.
levels.
Yes, because there's a general admission VIP and ultra VIP.
Yeah.
And the difference between those being access to bathrooms, maybe a little easier.
Which the older I get, you're sitting there, you're 20, you're 18, 19, 20, 20, it doesn't matter where you go. You don't really care. But the older you get, you're like, you know what? I'll pay extra just for that. Just for that. If that was all it was, just a bathroom, I'm going to pay extra just for the bathroom access.
Yep. I totally. Oh my God. I remember going to so many shows. This is a line of porta potties, just out in the blazing sun. Everybody's just standing in line, waiting for my opportunity to jump in one of those. Can't wait.
And then it's like the reverse lottery, because you don't know. You open one door, it may be decent. You open another one, could be just an explosion in there.
You never know. And then on top of the heat, so it was unbearable. It was just like a bake. I mean, you walk into that and it was just like an oven.
Yeah.
Then
oven.
Without fail, one of the days of the festivals, because usually they're like the 3-4 day festivals that, oh my God, so much fun. But then it would rain, and then you'd have a sloppy, rainy mess all around.
And I've heard we're going to have a perfect day on the 28th. It's going to be 75 degrees, no rain. It's going to be beautiful. So I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And
manifest that.
Yes, I'm trying my best.
Everybody do the same, because I think we can make it happen.
I'm hoping.
Get the collective working.
The collective thinking.
Get the collective working. Yeah,
how about the big storm on Saturday? That was nutty. I mean, I knew it was going to, like, severe weather possibly, but had no clue it was going to be that much rain. Downtown Omaha was a mess.
It was worse than a mess. Yeah, the videos are just the guy that was caught in the elevator.
Right. Terrifying.
And water up to his chest. I don't know what I would have. I mean, reading the story, he seems way too chill about it. It was just like, they got in the elevator, they go down, and then they open the door, water comes gushing in, and it started rising, and then I'm like, wow, the minute water comes in, we have a problem. But he was
it's an
like,
elevator.
Yes, he was so chill about it. The water came running in, and then it kept getting higher, and I'm like, man, I think I better call for help. I'm like, the minute the water came in.
The second.
But
hey, Siri, call 911.
And we've talked about this before, grabbing the phone to video.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought to video. I'm calling 911, and I want to stay on the line with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. Yeah, you're right.
It was, and the cars.
Oh, the cars, though. There was one really super eerie picture where you can see the headlights under the water. There's a couple cars where the water's up to the hood, and you can see the headlights still on
and
underwater.
You're like, are they out?
Right. Oh, my gosh.
And in places we haven't seen that happen.
And you expect it, like on Saddle Creek.
Yes.
There's always flooding there but in the old market, ever.
Jones. I think it was Jones between 10th and 11th.
Yeah.
One area in particular. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right.
I know that area. Why was it flooding there? I know it's lower because it is closer to the river.
But we've had that much rain in the past before, so who knows? But it was nuts.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And just watching the video, and also while you're watching it, the weird thing is if you're not near it, you're like, well, that's in the same city I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
And I'm not seeing it where I'm at.
15 minutes away from where I am. Right. 168th and Harrison was flooded too, by where the Walmart where Bennett works. Like the police were diverting people. It's like that. I didn't know it flooded out there before.
I don't. You think that it's all you think is once you get past 72nd or past the interstate, that it's like just flat all the way to Colorado, and
Kind of,
and that everything just spreads out. It's just like all the water would just spread out. It's not going to be any condensed flooding. Yeah, exactly. It's just flat out there, right? Nope, it's not. There are some hills, but yeah, it was quite the storm though. Kind of enjoyed it.
Oh, I know.
I like the storm part, but the lightning was crazy.
Yeah, there haven't been a ton of storms in the last year, 2 years, where it's great lightning, great thunder. You get. So Saturday night was that. I know there were people dealing with some stuff, but it was still enjoyable.
It was the videos from that too. That some people got some great pictures and videos over in my neighborhood. I might add, it was on next door.
Ooh, no big deal.
Pictures of lightning strikes, and I mean, one looked like the house got hit, but it was right behind the house, and it was just down the street from me where it hit, and there were several that made the ground shake, and the one where the truck got hit by lightning, like cut it right in half.
I mean, that's crazy.
What? That's
That's crazy.
That was crazy. So, anyway, yeah. So kind of an eventful weekend. I guess.
I think one of Beth's longtime dreams is coming true.
Uh-oh.
Like she is finally. I don't know if I don't think this ever happened to her before. So I think it's like a lifelong dream.
Doesn't have to do with John Mayer or something, does it?
Oh no. Oh. No, John Mayer. No John Mayer. That's funny, but no, it doesn't.
Inside joke. I'm sorry.
That's
if you
funny.
know, you know.
If you know, you know. Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay.
So we found there's a stray cat. Did I talk about this on the podcast? That we just randomly saw a cat running through our backyard a couple weeks ago. No, it was like a week ago.
Okay.
And hey, what's up? How's it going? You could tell that it was a cat that wasn't completely feral. Like somebody probably dumped it off, which was sad.
Yeah.
Beautiful little kitty. And then so a couple days later, we're seeing this cat and everything, and we saw it go underneath the shed, our neighbor's shed, and there are 2 babies in there. Oh. 2 little ones. And they're probably 5-6 weeks old. I mean, they're little guys. But so we've been going to get cat food, and we feed the cat water, all this kind of stuff. And the little kitties are like adorable.
Of course.
Super adorable. So we're trying we went to Petco or Pet whatever on Maple, because there was what's the name of those, like a cat rehoming nonprofit organization here, but it's not one that I had heard of before. Right. Anyway, we Googled it and went over and talked to them, and they kind of told us what to do and how to capture them. And our neighbors had like this cage, and so we're trying to capture them and
do you need like an extra large dog crate?
Beth's getting one today from one of her.
I have like 8 of them. I have all stages from 15-pound puppy dog German Shepherd.
It's funny. What's funny is I mentioned you yesterday because it's from a friend of hers who has a German Shepherd, and I'm like, that's probably. And we were talking about Jack. So the plan is that with the organization's help, we're going to catch them and then try to, what's it called? Not domesticate, but I can't think of the word.
You want to tame them?
Well, tame them. I was trying to be a little more sciencey.
You want them to be pets?
Not domesticate. What the? No, but it's a bigger word. Anyway,
and thus the problem.
So she's so excited that these little kitties that are going to be. So we got the whole process.
So you're planning to keep the kitties?
No, not on paper, but I know full well that chances are we will have at least the 2 kittens.
I think so.
Will stay.
I think you should keep them all.
I think
you should. Might as well.
Beth said we can't have 5 cats.
Nobody will know.
That's what I told her.
She's married. What does she care?
Perfect. I'll tell her that. That's a good point.
All right.
Yeah. If she was still single, living in the townhouse, it'd be a problem.
Yes, I have 3.
Okay.
Different.
Good point.
I was going to give you
that's funny.
A little update. Is that my 2 feral cats, Dexter and Bella. Bella is 90% cool. Now, you still can't pick her up. Well, you can pick her up, but just like for 10 seconds, and that's it. She doesn't sit on the couch next to you. She doesn't sit on your lap, but she lays next to your feet. She likes to pet, 100%. Dexter's turned a corner.
Okay.
It'll be 2 years in October since I've had this cat. And all I can do right now is touch his tail. And if he's sitting in a chair, I might be able to put my hand on his neck and just kind of rub his neck just a little
until
bit.
He realizes what you're doing. Then
he'll sit real still, like, okay.
It's happening. It's happening. She's going to kill me. It's happening.
Right?
I love that when cats are skittish, in their head, as soon as they give in a little bit, they're thinking, this is it. This is happening. It's going to happen right now. She's going to break my neck.
Bad move. But he's been the last 3 days talking to me like crazy and following me around. And he'll get up real close to me and then he'll brush his tail like on my legs. He'll walk by me.
Yeah.
But if I turn around to touch him, he takes off. And then he'll come back over again.
It's a tease.
He is. He's getting really comfortable, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, well, that is good. After what, 3 years?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years of this.
2 years.
But I'm patient. I didn't know I was, but it's coming around. So there is a chance. Yes. So I don't know what the word is that you were thinking of, but
I think, I mean, maybe it was domesticate, but they're already,
because they're not feral.
yeah, I just can't think of the word. I'll have to text Beth and ask her because it's going to drive me crazy.
And the mama cat obviously is not feral because she's used to people to a degree, but she just needed to figure out if she could trust you all.
And she gets like, if I go out, she's more comfortable with Beth. So Beth goes out there and she talks in her like cat soothing cat voice.
All the more reason she should have 5 cats.
Whisperer. Yeah, you know what? I got to tell her that because her in the middle of by the electrical box talking to cats super loud. You already crossed that bridge. You already crossed that bridge.
And she's got nothing to lose. So it's all good. I say go for it. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it'll be pretty exciting.
That sounds good. But yeah. So good. I'm glad to hear that though.
Yeah.
Little kittens. I haven't seen a little kitten in so long.
Oh, they're
Mom's barn kitties. Oh my
So
God.
cute.
I haven't been out to Mom and Dad's for a while. They come in. We go to breakfast once a week. Which, by the way, the new hot spot right now is at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a favorite waitress.
Is there only one here?
think
Just off
so.
the interstate?
Yeah, I think there's
Bennett
one.
always goes there like every Saturday and Sunday mornings. He'll go with his buddies, so you may run into him sometime.
Well, we're there every Sunday morning, so I'll have to keep my eye out. But yeah, we've got one particular waitress, absolutely love her, and she's
Is it still just packed on Sunday mornings?
If you
Last time I was there, it was like a wait outside, and sitting on the rockers.
It depends. They were having a difficulty like everybody else was with staffing for a while too, so that compounded the problem. But they usually, I want to say the longest we've had to wait is like 30, 45 minutes. That's only happened one time this year, really. It's been pretty decent, but you have to time it between church releases.
Right, yeah. If you're there within probably 15, 20 minutes of a church being let out, you're done.
You got it. Yeah, you got to kind of plan to get there a little bit ahead of time. So I try, like if we're planning to meet at 9, I might get there 15, 20 minutes early just to make sure we can get
a table.
The table. And I always want to get by the window. And I always want that particular waitress because she takes really good care of Mom and Dad. She knows them by name.
So knowing them by name, that's the Starbucks lady. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, but they aren't making their own, the cheesy potatoes at home. They don't make theirs. They can't make it at home. They don't have a machine.
Yeah,
making
that's
that stuff, right?
True. Right.
We got
this
machine here that makes that
I know,
stuff.
and I still bought another one this morning.
Yeah, she makes it. She's good. Yeah, she's really. Her name's Chris. She's really good.
When you find a good one,
it
makes all the difference. And then just like the opposite, if you find a bad one, terrible taste in your mouth for
the whole place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty good. So eggs in a basket. Just saying.
What is that? Eggs in the middle of toast?
Yeah.
That's what the kids called glory holes. Remember a long time ago?
I remember that.
That's what
when you made them at home.
Yeah, when I made them at home, they named them and they called them glory holes. I'm like, guys, oh my gosh, you're 6 and 8, but when you get older, you're going to realize.
Between that and let's go to the park, Daddy, are two of the things that they would say, and you're like, God, it just sounds so awful.
And then there was I came across a picture, and I'll have to find it. I don't remember where it was. It was on a hard drive. It was about a week ago. Remember when they had? It was during the summer, and they wanted to have their they were like a lemonade stand, but it was part of a club they made with our neighbors. Yes. When we lived, at like the first house, and it was called the Crazy Kids Club.
Yes.
And they had spelled it with all K's, and they just put KKK on a sign, and they held it on the front porch.
No.
I got home and I see a sign that says KKK on my front porch. I'm like, oh boy, no. You guys have no idea. Got kids going to school with a KKK, talking about their dad making them a glory hole. How I didn't go to jail.
I know.
I have no idea.
On so many levels. That is so good. Oh, wow.
Okie dokie.
All right. So, yeah, get to Comstock. Sweet Stock. I was trying consciously not to mess that up. Comstock was a festival I used to go to. I would keep calling Sweet Stock
You're going to stop doing that on the 29th.
On the 29th.
Right after Sweet Stock.
Sweetstock.com. That's where you get your tickets. PatandJT is the code.
Super easy. Thank you guys for listening. Text us at 402-403-9478.
PatandJT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.